No, Shams Charania posting this. LeBron James was assigned to the franchise's NBA G League affiliate South Bay today and will participate in his first full practice of the season, including 5-on-5 play as he works toward a debut. Shams Charania is now here with us. So you probably never thought that you sent an update that LeBron is headed to the G League, but what else have you learned about his return from sciatica?
Yeah, Christine, I never thought a son, Bronny James, would be playing with the Lakers and then his father would be playing in the G League, especially these two. But everything seems to be on track as LeBron James tries to make his season debut at some point here mid to late this month from sciatica on his right side. The most critical thing that happened today in this first full practice session with the South Bay G League affiliate was LeBron James participated in a 5-on-5 scrimmage. Sources told me today that LeBron looked great in practice today in 5-on-5 play, felt great while he was participating, and after. He moved well, showed no signs of any issues. And my understanding is LeBron James is very motivated and eager to get back out on the floor for the Lakers, seeing how they're doing with Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves right now. But he's motivated, and of course, with anyone that's about to turn 41 in December in a historic 23rd season, they're going to continue to monitor him day to day, see how he responds to the intensity of these workouts, expect him to get a few more in before he figures out when he's going to make his season debut.
Yeah, his team has been pretty good without him. The Lakers take on the Thunder tonight on ESPN. Shams, thank you. More Lakers talk just ahead. Why Luka could have the edge tonight in OKC. Brian Windhorst joins SportsCenter Happy Hour in a little bit. For number 2 on the starting 5, the Mavs host the Suns tonight in the first game since general manager Nico Harrison was fired. American Airlines Center has echoed with chants of fire Nico since the GM traded Luka Doncic in February. Now he's gone and the Mavs try to improve on their 3-8 record. As we say howdy to Tim McMahon, who's in Dallas ahead of the Mavs game against the Suns tonight. So how will decisions be made by the front office going forward?
Howdy, Christine. There will be a search, probably an extended search, external candidates, internal candidates included, to find a permanent successor. For the time being, it will be GM by committee. Assistant GMs Michael Finley and Matt Riccardi have officially been promoted on an interim basis to be co-GMs. Jason Kidd will have a lot of juice in personnel discussions, and Patrick Dumont, the Mavericks governor, has drastically increased his day-to-day involvement in the team. That will continue. And the primary thing I would point to there is Patrick Dumont has put Anthony Davis's return on hold. This started over the weekend. AD wanted to return against the Wizards. The medical staff pushed back against it. Nico Harrison wanted him on the floor. Dumont said, no, we're not. If the medical staff says he's not ready, he's not ready. At this point, I'm told today there was a meeting. Patrick Dumont said he wants clear, convincing medical data indicating that Anthony Davis is not at risk of aggravating that calf strain before he will greenlight his return. So again, Patrick Dumont, Jason Kidd, Michael Finley, Matt Riccardi, GM by committee for the time being.
I was just about to say that same exact thing. We'll see what happens moving forward. Hopefully they can improve on their records.
Howdy, George. Anthony Davis will miss his 7th straight game tonight with that left calf strain. That is because Mavericks Governor Patrick Dumont has requested medical data indicating there is no risk of aggravating that calf strain or worse, like we unfortunately saw with Tyrese Halliburton in the finals, before he gives the green light for AD to return. AD wants to play. He's been working out. His personal medical staff, which is on the Mavericks payroll this season, has cleared him. Mavericks Director of Health and Performance, Johan Bilsborough, has pushed back against that. Dumont first became involved in this decision-making over the weekend. He is siding with Bilsborough, erring on the side of caution. So no AD tonight, and he wants to see some data before he gives that green light.
Our man Tim McMahon in Dallas. Adios, amigo. All right, Brian, what should the next move be for the Mavs?
Well, they've got to decide who is going to make the decisions for this team in the front office. Are they going to stick with the interim front office that they put in place, or are they going to look to hire somebody from outside? Are you going to bring that person in like now? And if you do that, are you going to give the green light to make changes to this roster? And if you are making changes to this roster, are you trying to upgrade this roster to deal with a team that's underachieving at 3-8? Or are you looking to take this roster down? And that is a lot that I just said there. There's a lot of prickly things to decide. The real issue that you've got with this team is how good are they with Kyrie and AD healthy? If you don't think you're good enough to get to the Western Conference Finals now, should you consider looking what the trade market is for those two guys and reformatting all around Cooper Flagg? Because here's the thing. When Nico Harrison made the trade with Luka Doncic, he said we got a 3-year window to try to win. That is gone. There is nobody that has to stick to that anymore. And Cooper Flagg is now there. And so the whole league is watching very, very closely to see, are the Mavericks going to be a team looking at how deep this draft class is and knowing that in 2026, it's the only time between now and 2031 that the Mavericks control their draft pick, whether that doesn't line up as a recipe to start making moves.
Oh, rebuild is not an option. Rebuild is not an option. You still, look, I still need to see AD and Kyrie on the floor together. Right, I think those two guys are gonna make magic. I believe when you look at that front line, when this team is healthy, they can compete with the best of them. We just have to see them on the floor, and they still have Jay Kidd as their head coach that they just extended.
When this team is healthy, that is probably, we used to say it in Philly, but that right now in Dallas is the biggest if in the NBA. If AD can, do you believe that he can make it through the postseason? I know he only played the first 5 games, 20-10 there, but that is the biggest if in the NBA. I do believe that getting rid of Nico Harrison was one step closer to pressing the scariest button, the reset button. Because if you think about it, the Dallas Mavericks, they right now have the lowest points per game in the NBA. They have the second worst record in the West. AD, again, has only played the first 5 games, and he's out again. Kyrie is out. Are you going to bet on a Kyrie that's returning, which I believe in more than possibly an AD consistently getting there? That's a big if, my big bro.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. It's going to... Oh, I can't wait. This matchup tonight will have 2018 draft classmates Luka Doncic and SGA square off for the 14th time. And Perk, what are you guys looking at with this particular matchup?
Look, you guys, I know it's early. I know it's a small sample size, but this matchup right here have the 2 leading candidates for MVP. So I played for LA. Perk, can we show the jacket for a moment? Perk obviously played for OKC.
And not just played. Hey, ambassador.
You're the ambassador?
In OKC.
Oh, my goodness. So we're going to take the respective stars. I'm going to start with Luka Doncic, how great he has been on the floor. Let's roll the tape and show what we've got. All right, Luka, he's so patient. He plays to his own tempo. DA has done a better job screening. That puts his defenders in a blender. But he also is very shifty. He'll slow down, create some contact, not just for the mid-range, but he'll get to 3. He's top 10 in made threes at over 4 a game. And then he does like to use these screens to sort of snake. And he's not afraid of anybody in front of him. This right here is Rudy Gobert, a defensive player of the year multiple times. That's when he unleashes his fadeaway, the step back. He's a big guard. He is 6'7", and he's got these skills. But this is my favorite part of the game because it involves post play. This is where he's lethal. The defenders come. It doesn't matter. He splits the defense. He tends to hit those fadeaways. But when he's attacking the basket, he scores from all levels.
Oh.
Last but not least, you heard the numbers. 30